All right, so for the last little bit of this video, we are going to look at some more volume and some shortcuts and things that we could do to find volume. So we have, looking at this, Heidi created some more solids, and we want to be able to find the volume of each one of these. So the first one here on our mat plan, we've got a mat plan that's slightly larger. And however, the nice thing about a mat plan is that it does tell us all of the numbers we need. It tells us how many bricks are shown in that whole shape. So we can see we've got on the left column here, we've got 0 plus 22 plus 18 plus 16. So if I was to add those together, I've got, let's see here, there's 10, so there'd be 6, carry the 1 over, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 56 blocks there. In the middle, I've got 3 plus 10 plus 15 plus 12. So let's see here, there'd be 13 plus the 12 would make 25 plus 15. Let's see, 25 plus 15, I'd be at 40. Plus then these ones on the right, I'm at 25 and 5 gives me 30 plus the 8. So I'm at 38. So now I just need to add those together real quick. So if I add 56 and 38, well, I'd be, well, 56 plus 8 would give me 64. And then I'd have my 30 on top of that. So I'd be at 94 plus 40. I should be at 134 cubic units. So that one's not too terrible. A little adding. Probably would have been easier if I just plugged them into a calculator, but that's all right. I can add in my head. It's fine. So then our next one we have this volume that we're looking for. We can see we've got this net. And so we know that if we think about this being the base, that we have this 4 by 3. So our base would be 4 by 3 units, which would be 12. And so then how tall would that be if we were to connect this together? If we were to fold this up on itself, we would see that the next unit would kind of tell us the height of this. So this would be like the length and width, and then this next part here would be our height of our solid. So this would be 2 tall, which would give us a volume of 24 units cubed. If we wanted the surface area, we could just count. Let's see, we'd have 12, and then there would be another 12 there, and then this would be 6, 6, and then this would be 8 and 8, and we could just add those up if we wanted the surface area, because we're literally just counting the squares in that, but we're not looking for the surface area, we're looking for the volume. And so then for the last part here, we've got finding the volume. And so for this, we need to know, well, what's the base number of bricks we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 base bricks, and they are stacked 1, 2, 3 tall. So we would count those up, and that would again give us a volume of 24 units cubed. And then the very last little bit here, we have pillar built a tower. And that's funny because pillar is another word for just a tower. So pillar built a pillar. By stacking identical layers on top of each other. It's a little math humor. It's fine. Her total tower used 312 blocks, and the bottom layer has 13 blocks. So we know that the bottom layer is 13, and we want to know how tall is her tower. So 13 times the height should tell us the volume, the total, which in our case we know is 312 total blocks. So if we want to know how many blocks, how tall she created her shape, we really just have to divide by 13 here. And if we do that, we should get 24 blocks tall. And there's our answer. And that's all that one is. So that's kind of the wrap up. Our goal here, what we're trying to get at is what are some shortcuts, what are some things we can use. And so some takeaways here, if we're looking for the volume of a shape, a takeaway we have here is that we can take whatever the base blocks are, or we would say the base area, and we can just multiply by however tall or the height of that shape. Okay, so that's kind of a takeaway for the volume, how we can come up with a shortcut of finding that. Our surface area, a shortcut we could use for that is that we could say, all right, let's see here, we'll use SA for surface area, is that we could take the perimeter of that shape, perimeter of its base, And that would then, we would repeat that same perimeter for every stack of bricks. So we could say our perimeter times our height. And then we would have to add in the top and bottom, so the base area. So we could say that top and bottom are going to be the same on a prism. So we could say 2 times the base area, because the top area and the bottom area would be the same. And so that would be 2 kind of quick takeaways we can have for this. These kinds of shapes, these kind of prisms. And as we look through and look at more and more information, we'll kind of build up some formulas and use these little kind of cheats to make it go a little bit faster for us. So that's all I have for you today. And now I got to figure out how to stop the video. There we go. All right. See you later.